What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Omar here for my first of a few videos here tonight. Just wanted to get back into the weekend videos because didn't make any last weekend, but got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of exciting things to talk about, but unfortunately we have to start on a little bit of a somber note for me. Last night, my Washington Huskies, well, what is there to say? We got outcoached, we got outplayed, but mostly outcoached, I felt, in a 30-22 road loss against the Stanford Cardinal. By the way, the Alabama-Mississippi State game is on, so I'm going to check that out. It's 14-14 right now, close game. Basically, I'm a little bit tired of the play calling, and I understand that they've been hyping up Jonathan Smith, our offensive coordinator, for quite some time now, saying that he's going to leave the Huskies and go be a coach somewhere, but I don't understand it. I don't. He's not creative, and he just goes away from things that are working. And I had this discussion with a friend of mine where we simply just talked about in football, the nature of football, coaches overthinking things. And I think it comes down to the fact that in football, unlike any other sport or any other major sport in America, you play once a week. So you have all this time to analyze and overanalyze. So by the time the game comes, you have so many things in your head and, oh, they're going to figure this out, so we're going to go to something else, that when something works and is working, they kind of tend to go away from that. Nice run by Mississippi State there. And that's what we did last night, and it's what we did in the loss to Arizona State. We come out running the ball well, and then we don't run it enough. Azim Victor, who was a great linebacker last year, doesn't get enough playing time. And it's just getting too cute. So the loss was 30-22, like I said. By the way, I forgot to mention this last week when it was a happy video about the Huskies win over Oregon, but shout out to Dante Pettis, one of my favorite Huskies in my time of being a fan. I think that's 10 years as of this year. Pettis last week set the all-time NCAA record for return touchdowns in a career. And that's awesome. I mean, the guy, just when he is back there, he's just electric. And wow, Mississippi State just missed a touchdown here. He dropped it. Wow. But, yeah, I love Pettis. He's my guy. And I'm going to be sad to see him go. Of course, he's a senior, but he's going to be playing in the NFL, and he deserves it. Even if he is just a returner someday, he's going to be great at that. And he can play receiver as well. In this game, our defense did not play up to strength. They didn't play at their normal level, and it was just another frustrating loss. Second one this year. Both games have been very frustrating games where you feel like, as a Husky fan, we could have won the game. So it kind of puts a damper on all of this awesome football that's being played today. Some upsets that I'll be talking about later. We saw Georgia go down. It doesn't really matter because the Huskies are eliminated. But it is cool to see a shakeup. Of course, Georgia got smoked, and I'll talk about that in my next video. But, I don't have much more to say about this game other than we got dominated up front. They clearly were running it at our linebackers, knowing that Azim Victor is not there anymore because of a coach's decision, whatever that may be. I want to trust Chris Peterson and say that he's doing it for the right reasons, but maybe he's just not. So, the Huskies lose, and it stung. Obviously, playoff hopes are gone, and pretty much any chance at a Pac-12 championship is gone unless somehow, some way, Cal can beat Stanford next week, what I do not see. So now, we're just rooting for an Apple Cup victory and a 10-2 regular season, and we'll see where the chips fall from there and what kind of bowl game we play in, but that's really all we can control right now. Obviously, I can't control it. I'm just a fan. I wish. Sometimes I wish I was the offensive coordinator. I feel like I could do the job pretty well. But last night, I was not. So Jonathan Smith decided to go away from the run, and it did not pay off. So quickly, I just want to give a quick note before I do end this video. I'm now writing for a website called Blasting News. Basically, anybody can write for them, and it's just getting your articles out there and make, minuscule earnings, but earnings nonetheless, which is cool because I've never made earnings on an article before. So even if it's cents on the dollar, I really don't mind. So I'm going to link my first article that I wrote for them today in this video's description. It is about Richard Sherman's injury and if the possibility of Thursday night football is kind of waning, and if maybe this Thursday night every week situation that we have right now is not long for the NFL. Check out the article, please. Even if you don't want to read through the whole thing, that's okay. But it would mean a lot to me if you do give it a click. I'm glad you guys watched this video. Thank you so much for watching it. I always appreciate it. Like I said, kind of a somber week with the Huskies going down. Of course, always hurts. That's really my favorite team of all my teams, and tough to see them lose. But we will get through this. We will survive. And at the end of the day, it's all right. And I love the sport of college football, and I'm really enjoying watching some great games here today on Saturday. Thank you guys for watching once again. See you later.